My fellow Singaporeans and friends in Bukit Batok, now I had a dream 30 years ago. I still dream that dream. It hasn't changed. It is a dream of a democratic Singapore, a successful country with an intelligent and compassionate people. But dreams like that journey of 1,000 miles begins with that first step. And our first step is to secure that 4 yeses and 1 no in our campaign. It starts with making sure that our people are protected and looked after. From suspending the GST until 2021, to providing financial protection for retrenched workers, to providing a $500 income for our elderly people, to putting our people first, to ensuring that we don't increase our population to even 6.9 million, we have explained what we want to achieve in the next Parliament. Now, I won't go into details of these proposals as I've spoken about them in my previous speeches in this campaign. Please, watch them if you haven't already. I've also explained how the government can soundly and comfortably fund these programs. Again, I invite you to watch the video we posted last night. We've taken the trouble to explain these things to you because we want to reason with you and not just spew empty rhetoric. We know that you are looking for a responsible, intelligent, and constructive opposition to represent you in Parliament. We are that opposition, ladies and gentlemen. We are that opposition you've told us you wanted, the opposition that you've been looking for. Now, the next few years is going to be a crucial period. It is a period that while you don't want to see a change in government, you want to make sure that you get more opposition in Parliament. Now, I hope that my colleagues and I have given you a sound reason to vote for us. No one is asking you to throw everything away in this election. The PAP will scare you and say that you will lose everything if you vote for the opposition, or that we don't have any idea on how to tackle the problems in the post-COVID period. Our 4-1-Y, 1N proposal spells it out exactly how. Now, for decades, it's been hammered into us that it is only the PAP that can take us forward. There is nothing further from the truth. We are here to tell you that it is we, the people, not the ruling few, who know what is best for us, for Singapore. You and I, as citizens, we have the power and the ability to set the course for our nation, to take it to a better place. We must do this together as a people. Otherwise, we will perish, and it is the urgency of the present moment. We can progress when each and every Singaporean can progress, not just those at the very top. Happiness is not reserved for the few. It must be made available to all. And to do this, we need real leaders. And leaders lead. They don't just show the way, they go the way. They inspire, they enable change, they bring resolve in times of uncertainty, hope in times of distress. They forge intellectual heft with moral might to break down the walls of deceit and oppression, and in so doing, lead the people to enlightened freedom, to greater civilization. But alas, even with a change of the Prime Minister, Singapore will still be looking for that leader for a long time to come. Now, years ago, Mr. Chan Chun Sing called me a political failure. Maybe. But if failure means not attaining power and wealth, then I plead guilty. To me, politics is not about power. It is most certainly not about getting rich. Instead, I see politics as a calling to serve one's fellow men and women. And to serve, one needs to listen, not manipulate, persuade, not threaten, inspire, not sneer. And that's exactly what I want to do as the MP for Bukit Batok. I want to listen, because it is only when we listen, not just with our ears, but with our hearts, that we carry your fears. It is only when we persuade that we win your hearts. And it is only when we inspire that we forge a nation. I want to be that leader, first for Bukit Batok and then for Singapore. But I have to disagree with Mr. Chan too. Failure doesn't come when you don't achieve your goals. It comes only when you stop trying. Know that life is neither easy nor fair. Know that we will fail, and often. But if we are willing to take risks, face our fears, stare down the bullies, lift up the vulnerable and the weak, and most of all, never, ever give up, we are able to do these things, then ours will be a big nation, even though we are small, and a proud people, even as we remain humble. But Mr. Chan is not the only one. For as long as I've been in politics, the PAP has been launching personal attack after attack. But they can destroy me only if I let them. And I will not let them. These attacks only serve to distract you from the real issues that affect you. Don't let them do it, my friends. You know, when I first started out in politics, I sat with May at a coffee shop in Toa Payoh. And I remember it like it was yesterday. I told her that I wanted to join the opposition. She didn't stop me, but asked me to think about getting married first so that it wouldn't jeopardize her entry and stay in Singapore. I thought about it and I agreed. And that's why I didn't take part in the 1991 general elections. And so my political journey started only in 1992 when I took part in the by-election in Marine Parade. And boy, what a ride it's been. I don't think I could have even gone halfway if she weren't there with me every step of the way. We cried together, we laughed together, and we held on together. Along the way, she gave me 3 beautiful children. Now, people ask how I find the strength to continue doing what I'm doing all these years. No, it's not Red Bull. If you've seen the pictures of me with my children, there's your answer. My friends, if you are looking for someone who wakes up every morning thinking how we can make our lives better and more fulfilling, if you're looking for someone who can be that leader and friend in Bukit Batok, then come Friday when you walk into that voting booth, mark that cross on my name with pride and confidence, just like I served you with pride and confidence. I have looked power in the eyes, and I have not flinched as I stood up for you, and I've done it with pride. Now I ask you, in this most crucial of moments, to stand up for me and with me, and by golly, to do it with pride. I cannot tell you that I'll do everything right and that I will not stumble. But I can tell you that I will always be there, come hell or high water, as I've always been there for you in the last 30 years. And for that last time in this campaign, let me say a very heartfelt thank you. 谢谢. Terima kasih. Nandri.